I have 7 years in nanoparticle experience and an additional 7 years of biomolecule characterization. My specialty is certainly chromatography, anything mass spectrometry, HPLC type based, capillary electrophoresis. I love to analyze molecules for their chemical components. The more complex the analysis, the better. I started out when the nanomedicine team was in its infancy in the early services, and I was very fortunate to be one of the teams to build out an analytical capabilities and build out our core facility and our core team members. The Nanomedicine Center allows us to bring in new capabilities on the analytical side. These will support our collaborators in developing new materials with increased complexity, multiple payloads, targeting, a whole new field to bring in the next generation of nanoparticles. It's important to note that nanoparticles, especially lipid nanoparticles, are analytically complex. Because of that, you need far more capabilities and far larger skill set and more diverse skill sets than you have seen from, say, earlier modalities and small molecules, for example. I always say that 2 weeks of analytics saves you 2 months of development time. That's because if you know what the problem is early on, you can mitigate it. There are things you can do. The analytics allow us to take a microscope at your material and take a look at all the nuances that build up that complex drug product. We try to look far beyond the critical quality attributes. So this is outside of just the standard size and integrity lipid analysis that you get. We go far beyond that. We typically will say there's about 10 to 12 critical quality attributes for analysis, but another 30 to 40 different analytics that we support our clients. I've been involved in about 100 programs over the years for LNPs with our collaborators. Inside of this, we've seen every modality possible. But one area that I'm seeing as a real interest in analytical challenge is around the cell and gene therapy space, where you have multiple payloads inside a single LNP. These need to be separated and analyzed as according to regulatory guidelines. And this allows us, our technologies now we've developed allow us to do this and analyze each payload independently in there. This has allowed the entire field of cell and gene therapy to have a clearer path towards clinical manufacturing. I think it's important to think not just to where we are now with LNPs, but what the future looks like. And for me, that's really exciting. So obviously, early iterations were the mRNA-LNPs, but where we're seeing this go is targeted. That's putting antibodies or targeting ligands on the surface. This is a whole other layer of complexity, but it's essential that now we can start to look at extrahepatic delivery with it. The cell and gene therapy space, all the Cas9 applications are fundamentally enabling for all the new therapies that we see come forward.